I had to set all the questions.
然後之後咧，啲組長開始自己可以 set 題目啦。
But later on, the group leaders, the trainees were able to come up with their own questions.
佢哋自己帶查經周啦。
They were able to lead Bible studies
呢啲係都係要感謝神嘅。
This is something I give thanks for.
喺國語部，我有感謝神，神係將一班國語部嘅弟兄姊妹擺埋一齊，佢哋好緊密嘅聯繫。
I also thank the Mandarin ministry because they demonstrate that they are very united in heart.
佢哋好同心嘅擺上。
They were able to work together in a united way.
每年春節嘅時候，國語部都有個餃子宴嘅嚇。
Every spring they have the annual Chinese dumpling banquet.
然後過去嗰幾年咧，就每年都有一個家聚。
And in the last few years, they started the annual spring home supper fellowship.
我感謝神咧，因為教會我睇到教會而家慢慢係更加係外向，更加嘅喺外展方面有創意。
I thank God because I find that the church in the last few years have diverted the energy outward, are more creative in their outreach work.
我哋唔單止係關注教會聖步場裏邊嘅事情
，we not only care for things that happen inside the four walls of the church，
而且我哋增強咗同呢個社區嘅聯繫。
We have in the last few years strengthened our relationship with the community.
大概8年前，我哋開始咗每年嘅兒童繽紛夜。
About 8 years ago, we started our children fun fair.
幾年前嘅35週年堂慶嘅時候，我哋辦咗呢個嘉年華會。
Several years ago, in our 35th anniversary, we started the carnival.
我記得喺教會嘅外邊，即係巴士站嗰度有個細嘅草皮嘅地方。
If you remember, just across from our church, there's a little grass patch.
我哋喺嗰度地方咧係擺設咗啲飲食。
We on that grass patch, we have prepared a table of food.
嚟到係招待街坊。
To hand it out to our neighbors.
又係2年前咧，我哋喺呢個 Joy Station 聖誕嗰時候開始喺 Joy Station Metro Town Crystal Mall 同埋等等嘅地方，同埋教會附近嚟到派單張同埋係報佳音。
About 2 years ago, we started to have Christmas caroling in the around the Joy SkyTrain Station, Metro Town, and Crystal Mall.
咁舊年教會又開始參加呢個 Collingwood Festival 嘅呢個節日。
And starting from last year, we have participated in the Collingwood Festival.
同埋舉辦呢個暑期嘅足球營。
We also started our summer soccer camp.
呢啲嘢都係叫我好興奮嘅事情。
This is something that I'm especially happy about.
我哋要感謝讚美神。
We need to give praise and thanks to God.
感謝神呢一點，眾主堂今日係慢慢更加有宣教意識嘅教會。
And I thank God because today, Bethel is becoming more and more a church that has the missions mindset.
我哋嘅短宣隊，我記得大概係8年前，我哋首先去中國嘅孤兒院裏邊係服侍啲小朋友。
I remember 8 years ago, we had short-term missions team who went to China to serve the orphans in the orphanage.
我哋辦過英語營。
We had English camps.
我哋亦都去過 BC 內陸。
We also visited the BC interior for mission work.
3年前我有機會去北京有2個禮拜嘅時間做培訓當地民工教會嘅牧者嘅工作。
About 3 years ago, I had a chance to visit Beijing and to do discipleship training for pastors of migrant workers churches.
2年前我有 機會帶領英文堂嘅6位弟兄姊妹去到非洲嘅加納做呢個跨文化嘅點宣。
And 2 years ago, I led a team of 6 brothers and sisters from English ministry to go to Ghana for cross-cultural mission work.
我哋有10個人坐喺一架7人嘅 van 仔裏邊，大家一齊流汗，一齊敬拜，一齊探訪。
We had 10 people, and we were seated in a 7-person van. We were sweating together, we were worshiping together, we were sharing the gospel together.
我哋一齊做兒童工作，一齊早上靈修。
We did children work together, we had group devotions together.
我哋曾經一齊趕鬼。
We had a experience of driving out demons together.
呢個係我永遠都唔能夠忘記嘅。
This is something I will not forget.
我又記起大概7年前，我哋恢復舉辦每年1到1次嘅夏令會。
And about 7 years ago, we resumed our annual summer camp.
我哋每年都有一班忠心嘅同工嚟到係好辛勤嘅努力嘅去侍奉。
And every year we have a group of leaders who organize this summer camp.
每年嘅 summer camp 神都好大嘅祝福。
Every summer camp, God has blessed abundantly.
有命信主嘅朋友嚟決志。
We have faith seekers who found God during the summer camp.
我哋去過 missions 嘅 Camp 去過 The First。
We have gone to Kamloops in mission. We have gone to the First in the States.
今年我哋要去 Sumas 嘅Cedar Spring 第一次啦新嘅地方。
This year we'll go to Cedar Spring for the first time in Sumas.
今年咧，我哋係打破紀錄，我哋參加人數會係174人。
This year we broke the record. We have about 174 people who go to the summer camp.
所有嘅房間用晒㗎啦，以前。
We will use up all the rooms in the camp.
實在好多嘅回憶但係時間關係，我要停喺呢度。
I have many memories, but I'll stop here because of time.
為咗多謝大家每位弟兄姊妹咧，師母同我咧係送俾每一人一個嘅擺茶杯嘅 coaster 杯墊喺你嘅座位嗰度係嘛
？To thank you, Mrs. Wong and myself have prepared for you a coaster, which you should find on the table already.
你會睇到個 coaster 上邊個杯墊咧，係上邊有個絲帶，每一個咧都係黃師母自己親自嘅嚟到係綁嘅。
And you will find a ribbon on the coaster. Every single ribbon was tied by Mrs. Wong herself.
你諗下佢用咗幾多時間
？She spent a lot of time.
咁上邊咧係寫咗一句金句嚟，《申命記》第8章第10節。
And on the poster was written a Bible verse, Nehemiah 8:10.
因靠耶和華而得嘅喜樂是你們的力量。
The joy of the Lord is your strength.
將呢句金句係送俾大家嘅。
I'd like to give you that Bible verse as my gift to you.
當你睇到呢個杯墊嘅時候，或者你喺屋企要用個杯墊嘅時候咧，希望你記得呢一句嘅經文。
When you use it in your home, I'd like you to remember that Bible verse.
從耶和華而得嘅喜樂係你嘅力量。
The joy from the Lord is your strength.
你睇到呢節經文嘅時候咧，希望你亦都為我同師母同我嘅屋企人、我嘅仔女、我嘅孫祈禱。
When you see that verse, when you see that coaster, I hope that you'll pray for me, my wife, my children, and my grandchildren.
仲有一樣，我一定要感謝嘅。
I'd like to have a special thank.
就多謝我嘅一半黃師母。
I'd like to thank my wife, Mrs. Wong.
呢個咧係我冇寫低落嚟嘅，因為我唔想俾佢睇到。
This is not something I wrote down because I want to surprise her.
過去嘅10年，如果唔係黃師母喺我旁邊嘅話， 我絕對唔會有呢一份嘅能力嚟到喺教會嘅侍奉。
Without her support, I would not have the energy and the strength to serve in a church for 10 years.
你睇到嘅係我喺外邊嘅侍奉，但係佢喺我後邊。
You can see my ministry because it's very visible, but you may not see Mrs. Wong's work behind the scenes.
你聽我嘅講道，但係我最忠實嘅同我 criticize 我嘅講章就係我嘅太太。
You all listen to my sermon, but I can tell you my most critical reviewer is my wife, Mrs. Wong.
如果唔係佢嘅話咧，佢好多話呢個唔得，要改題目。
She may say, "Oh no, this is not the right topic. You need to change your topic."
所以咧，係我要感謝黃師母。
So I'd like to thank Mrs. Wong.
多謝大家弟兄姊妹你今晚嘅到來，真係多謝。
I'd like to thank you for coming tonight.
就算我哋離開，我哋退休，但係唔係代表我哋同你係隔絕嘅。
Although we will retire, we may leave you, but doesn't mean that we will be separated from you.
因為喺主耶穌裏邊係唔會分開嘅。
Because in Christ we are all united, we are not separated.
In Christ we stand together. 所以喺呢個時候我都唔再阻大家太多嘅時間，我都希望咧係請 Dr. Ron Pace， 佢係我哋門內弟兄會總會嘅Director of L2L。L2L 係 stand for 咩咧？就係 Leaders to Leaders to Learners。
I'd like to call upon Dr. Ron Tate. He heads the L2L from Canadian MP. L2L stands for Leaders to Learners.
我請佢嚟到為大家係做呢個結束嘅禱告，同埋俾You're going to say a few words too, right? Great, yeah, thank you very much.
仲有甜品啊，仲有甜品。
我仲有甜品㗎。
先，
係咪先？我先嚇。Yes.
It has been a great privilege.